Is the PS Vita worth it in 2020? Let's find out after this intro. And welcome to the dankest place on YouTube. Alright guys, so welcome to the channel, and this video is actually been recorded a good while ago, so the footage is actually old. This is an old project, so I want to say that off the beginning of this video. So let's first of all just take a quick recap over all the buttons and ports and all that on the Switch, on the Vita. Wow. So you have your standard X, O, square, triangle, one thumbstick, select, start, and speaker on one side on the right. You have your screen in the middle with the big Vita, PS Vita logo at the bottom. So it's kind of bezeled, so it's not like a 2020 device, but at the same time, neither is a Switch with the big bezels. Other side, we have the standard D-pad and thumbstick and also a PlayStation button. At the top, you got two bumpers, so you got LB and ORB. So this is LB. You got your power button with the power LED light. You have your Vita game slot in the middle, and you have a volume controls to the right of the game slot, and then right bumper. At the bottom, you have a micro USB port to charge it. This is the slim model, so this is not the first gen, so it's the second gen. You then have your expandable storage, so this just takes standard SD cards, so no Sony Vita or PlayStation storage, so that's actually pretty helpful. On the back, you got actual touchpad, so the back is all touchscreen. There's actually some good footage of people on YouTube, like some of the games that use it. I'd recommend you look them up if you want to use your fingers at the back. But yeah, so it's kind of like triggers at the back. If you touch the screen at the back, there's a left and a right pad. You can like mess around with that. And there's me when I was like bald, because no hairdressers were open. So yeah, and you also have a camera in the middle. It's not that used that much, so that's basically all around the device. And I'll see if future me actually, okay, it does. So this is the game cartridge style. I don't have an actual game in here. I have a SD to Vita. So this is kind of like modding it. So I did mod this Vita. So this is how you mod it. It's like it's the game cartridge style, but at the top you have a SD card in, so you can load all your games or whatnot on there. So that way you can just load any game you want from the internet on there. Definitely not legal. I would 100% recommend it. I'll talk later in the video about it. That's how you do it. You need one of those cards. But yeah, that slot's in the very top of the Vita. There's no need to. There's no other slot for games to go in. It only takes Vita games, so there's no PSP games. So it's not backwards compatible through hardware. It's just through software on the PlayStation Store. You can put PlayStation PSP games on this, and also PlayStation 1 games onto the SD to Vita card. I'm pretty sure I was playing some PlayStation 1 games on it, which is pretty nice. But yeah, that slides in there like any other one. I did put it in wrong the first way around. It's kind of hard doing it with one hand, and past me is not that good at recording. So if you want to use this, I'd recommend 100% to use a SD to Vita. And you'll see now in 1 second when I actually turn on the device. So this is on. You can already tell it's modded already. So I put a Windows XP thing because I like Windows XP and it looks cool on a Vita. It just does. So yeah, what you'll see now is I'll go through all of the games I have on. So these are all modded onto it. They show up perfectly fine on the home screen in the PS Vita launcher. I did forget to mention the screen was touchscreen. That you never really use the touchscreen, but yeah, there is a few good games on it. I probably downloaded all the best games, with Need for Speed Most Wanted to be my favorite. One of my main reasons why I got a PlayStation TV back in the day. I sold my laptop for a PlayStation TV, which was a bit weird, but then I also sold my PlayStation TV for an Xbox One, which was even weirder. I don't know why someone would have wanted to buy a PlayStation TV over an Xbox One. But yeah, so as you can see, even my backgrounds are all different on it. I do have the Windows XP loader, so like the top right, you can see the XP bubble for notifications and stuff. That is all Windows XP, and also the top. This is my mod folder, so everything in here, so you can do RetroArch, which is emulation, and all the other PGA things. I've also modded a few more things onto it that was on the launcher where I got the mods from. You could install more stuff. So this is Flappy Bird, an Android APK running on a PS Vita, and it runs just fine, but it's like, I wish they were able to turn it around the other way. You do be getting 60 FPS in Flappy Bird though, which is pretty nice if I don't say so myself. I'm not really sure how many times I try to do this, but I'm pretty sure it's after this one I'm done. But yeah, things like this really make the PS Vita very optional, a viable option in 2020 over the Switch. A lot of people have homebrewed it, and it's very nice to actually mess around with, to get fully modded and do whatever you want to it. I might go into something else. I might show some gameplay footage now, I'm pretty sure, just to show the FPS in a game. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm doing. So again, I choose my favorite game on this, and if you do mod this, all your trophies, I think as PlayStation called them, all work perfectly fine on it. I'm pretty sure multiplayer even works perfectly fine, because what it does is detects it. It sets it as you got it with PlayStation Plus when you didn't, and then it just kind of does some weird trickery and tricks the system into thinking you got it with PlayStation Plus. So then, therefore, you must be able to play it. So that is it's kind of cool how they did that, but again, do that at your own risk and whatnot. Loading times are kind of fast on the Vita for what it is and how old it is. I did have troubles with Origin because Origin's annoying, even on PC. I'm getting 30 FPS in the loading screen, which is very nice. That's all you're basically expecting, 30 FPS max in most games. But with the Vita and how old it is, it's perfectly fine. Games like Need for Speed Most Wanted, you won't be playing hardcore. You just kind of play it on your way to the bus, or somewhere on a trip. You just put it into your bag. I used it for college, just messing about with, waiting between lectures. And yeah, so I'm pretty sure it gets a solid 30 FPS in this game. Might drop down to 28, 27 sometimes, 26 apparently, but I'm pretty sure that was loading in. So generally above at least 25, which for a Vita is pretty good. To have a whole game like Need for Speed Most Wanted running on it in the first place is insane. So yeah, would I recommend getting a PlayStation Vita in 2020 after me selling it? I think if you were someone who likes modding and emulation and just messing about with tech in general, the PlayStation Vita is a very fun option just to mess around with, homebrew, just to get to know some different ecosystems within it. I didn't do a full homebrew on this. I just did a little bit because I still wanted just the games basically, and I still wanted it to look like a PlayStation Vita. But I think you can put Android and stuff on this. It's pretty insane. If you're a normal person just looking for some PlayStation exclusive games that are on this, I would still recommend it, but I wouldn't pay more than a certain price tag. So Europe, maybe €80. I'm not sure about other countries, but Europe, €80 is what I'd recommend. If you have a Switch Lite, which is kind of its competitor but not really, I think you should just spend the extra money, go to Switch Lite. You're going to have more compatibility in your games, stuff like Fortnite, Rocket League, two big free-to-play games there on the Switch right now. You're going to play them a lot more than you played this. But if you were into older games, emulation, any of that, 100% go for the Vita if you can pick it up at the right price point. Don't be stupid and pay over 120 for it, I think, unless it comes with some extra features. But yeah, that's pretty much all this is for this video. Kind of made this up on the spot because this is an old project. So I should see you guys in the next video. Not sure what it is because I'm just going through older projects right now and picking ones that I can easily edit. Also, I'd like to thank you guys for all the views you've given me in most recent videos. I've gotten over 1,000 on, I think, a few now, or close to 1,000. So I'd like to thank you guys for the support on them. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. It'll be something like this, maybe, or some new unboxing. I'm not sure yet, or the order these are coming out. But yeah, see you guys in the next video. And remember to keep subscribed, leave a like, and just watch the video the whole way through. That's all I ask. So yeah. See you guys whenever I upload next.